Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Max's Perspective Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to talk about birthdays. What are the differences between Western culture and Taiwan culture birthday celebrations? Okay, this is just what I've noticed. Don't blame me if it's all totally wrong. But I'm going to tell you about birthdays where I grew up in South Africa, which I think is basically the same as, you know, America, Canada, England, all those countries. I think most Western countries would celebrate a birthday like this. And I've noticed that it is quite different to Taiwan. Similar, but different. Okay, so let's start from a young age. When you're a kid, and I'm talking, you know, from as soon as you can understand that it's your birthday, so like maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, up until you are, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, birthdays are the greatest thing in the world. You spend 365 days waiting for that day. It is the most special day. It is so exciting. You cannot sleep the night before. Weeks before you start like telling your mom like, hey, my birthday's coming. You might make a list of presents that you want. You start organizing like things that you're going to do on that day. It is a big, 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 big deal when you're a kid. And your parents are like sort of jokingly like helping you to make it a big day. Maybe not jokingly, like they're as excited as you are. Okay, so that's a big difference. Like I have not noticed any kids in Taiwan be that excited about their birthday. I know kids do get presents and might have a cake and everything on their birthday, but it's not the same build up and it's not the same like special day. Like you know it in the calendar. It's coming. When it gets into your month, like if your birthday is in August 28th, when it goes August 1st, you're like, ooh, it's my birthday month, and you start getting more and more excited. It's quite a big difference. And then on the day, you will be so excited. You will wake up earlier than usual. You'll run through to your parents' room. You'll say, it's my birthday. And you'll be all crazy. And then you will be expecting them to give you gifts. And sure enough, receive gifts all nicely wrapped in wrapping paper. There will be cards on each gift. It'll be like toys or a bicycle or something you wanted or something you didn't expect, and chocolates and all that kind of stuff that kids love. You'll just hope that you get like lots and you'll be so excited. I remember when I was a kid, if it's a school day or any day, I guess, that morning the phone will start to ring. This is before cell phones even, when I was very young. And the home phone will start to ring and I'll answer it, and each of my aunts and grandparents are calling me to say happy birthday. The neighbors are calling to say happy birthday, like family, friends, you know. So it's like a very big day. Then you go to school and everybody knows it's your birthday. The teacher knows it's your birthday and there might be something sort of nice there. And then that weekend, as soon as there's a weekend, you'll have a party. So when I was a kid, we would have like somewhere between 10 and 20 people coming to my house for a party. My mom would make a cake. We would have like some special thing. Like I remember the one year we had a jumping castle in our garden and all the kids could jump around, and there'd be like tables just full of like chips and sweets and drinks and everything. Oh man, really unhealthy. And that's why, like, if it was your friend's birthday, when you're young, anytime it was someone's birthday, you would be so happy because it was so nice to be a kid, because every Saturday you would go to like parties. I remember sometimes in a weekend I would go to like 2 or 3 parties because all your classmates, people in your school had birthdays, and there'd just always be all these sweets and cake and everything, and it was magical, really magical. Okay, then you get older, so then you become a teenager, and then it's just like maybe you don't have those like crazy parties, like kids parties. Things become a little bit more calm, but you might still do something with your friends, a bit more like casual. But there's one big party you will have, and that's when you turn 18. 18, usually you have a big party, and when you're 21, you have a big party. These are quite traditional things to do, especially the 21. 21's like our sort of, you've now entered full adult age, and it's almost like a tradition to have a big party with family and friends. So yeah, the 21st, it's called the 21st. That's a huge event. It's almost like it can be compared to a wedding, because all your friends and family come. It's not just friends, it's friends and family, extended family. There are speeches. People drink wine and champagne, and people like dress in formal clothes. Yeah, it can be a very sort of serious, but then very fun occasion. Yeah, it's great. It's 21st parties. Obviously, you're at university age, so all your university mates are there. Everyone's a bit older and having a great time. That was also a really magical time when all your friends are turning 21. I don't know if you have that in Taiwan. Do you? Let me know in the comments, please. And then as you get older, yeah, it becomes normal. And then I think it sort of matches Taiwan. So in Taiwan, people will get a few messages from their friends on social media. Everybody says happy birthday. And you might do a little restaurant or bar or something with your friends, have some cake, have a nice meal, have a few drinks, that kind of thing. So that's where as we get older, things become sort of the same as Taiwan. As you get much older, you celebrate the decades. So 30, 40, 50. 50 is a big one. Your 50th birthday, there you would invite like everyone and have a big party. Obviously, you're an old adult now with kids probably and married and whatever. But I remember my parents having their 50ths, and lots of people came to our house. 60, 70, 80. So yeah, all big days. So those are the differences. It does feel a lot more special, especially when you're a kid. I've asked kids and students, old, young, like, when is your birthday? Some kids don't even know when their birthday is. I say, what did your parents say? No, my parents forgot my birthday. They didn't get a gift. When you guys are teenagers, you do awful things to the birthday person, like putting water on them and ignoring them like it's a joke. That stuff's pretty weird for me. There's big differences. It's quite a traditional thing. I guess birthdays are more traditional in our culture. And here's your question for today. How is a 21st birthday party described by me? Is it A, formal and boring? B, a very serious occasion? C, formal but festive? Or D, wild and crazy? Good luck. But yeah, so please let me know. What are some birthday traditions in Taiwan? What have I missed? How weird do you think this is? Do you think we take birthdays way too seriously? Or do you think it sounds pretty cool and you're a little bit jealous? I must say, I think back to when I was a kid and it was such a great time. So much fun. And of course it still is. Now that we're adults, we can do whatever we want. So you can make it as good or bad as you want it to be. All right, everybody. Next time you have a birthday, make sure you have a big party. See you next time.